Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, I'm going to go over my current EDC, and I have a special announcement at the end of this video, so please stay tuned. Before we get started, I'd like to apologize for having to use the webcam, so the focus is going to be a little bit slow, but it's been a very rough day, so I'll just throw this together with my webcam. So let's go ahead and get started with the EDC. We'll go ahead and start with cell phone. You should always have a cell phone. I recommend a smartphone of some sort. I've had this for over a year, probably about a year and a half now. It's the Motorola Atrix 4G. It's the first of the Atrix series. There's an Atrix 2 out, and the Atrix HD just recently came out, and I could probably upgrade in end of November, beginning of December, so I'll probably upgrade to the Atrix HD. Everybody's looking at that new Samsung S3, but I've liked Motorola's for some reason better than Samsung, even though I like most of all the Samsung products. But we'll see when the time comes. There could be something better out soon, so I don't know. Next, always carry a multi-tool. Now, it's not very convenient to carry a large one at work with all the other crap that I carry, so I do still carry around my Gerber dime right there. And I did a review on this, and I still highly recommend it. I've carried it ever since that video, which is quite a few months now, and I really like it. It's held up surprisingly well for a Gerber, and cheap one at that. I do wear a paracord bracelet. Looking for a black one. I'll probably end up having to buy it online. I had gotten this one at Dick's. It cost like $10. But you know, it's probably about 9 feet of 550 cord right there for emergencies. Right around your wrist, ready to go. And while it's still a bracelet, it looks pretty cool. Next, these are just some of my keys, and I carry this really crappy Swiss Tech utility key, which I don't know why I leave it on here because I don't use it. Don't recommend it, but I just haven't taken it off, so I just carry it around. But the important thing is this flashlight, this Energizer flashlight, which I've done videos on, and 3 modes, high, low, and blinky. And this came in really handy because my wife and I were at the commissary doing our food shopping, and a big storm rolled in, and all the power went out, and the stupid place didn't have any emergency lighting in back, so it was really dark, and we were like the only ones really that had flashlights. Most of everybody else was using their smartphones. They turned on the screen, and there was enough light to be able to find your way out. A lot of these smartphones have a little light on the back, and you could usually download a app to just turn that light on, and I do keep that on here too. I think it's called Droid Light or something like that, but there's a lot of free apps out there that allow you to do that. So have some sort of light. Basically, I have 2, one with the smartphone and that little one. Next, my knife. I'm still carrying around my Cold Steel American Lawman. Now, those of you who watch my videos a lot know that I've done some modifications with this. Normally, you have a black coated blade with a kind of a crappy Teflon coating. I went ahead and removed all that coating, and it is now a stonewash blade. And I went ahead and took the black off the thumb studs too. Went ahead and removed that and sort of polished it up. Because it looked kind of dorky being black on the silver. I thought it would look good, but really didn't. And it bugged me, so I went ahead and made the thumb studs also the same color there. So still carrying it, still love it, absolutely love it. Probably my favorite EDC of all time. Highly recommended. Next item is Mace. You know, I live in a place where you can't carry a gun right now. You can't conceal carry. So you know, I got the knife, but I wanted something else too, because, you know, knife is still, if you pull a knife, that's a deadly force. So I wanted to have a non-deadly force option, and that's Mace. These things cost like 10 bucks, you know. Now, the one thing you have to keep in mind, let me see if I get this in focus on the bottom there. You see it has an expiration date, and they write it on paper. Okay, and I could tell you from my last one, this eventually rubs off, or the thing just falls off. So what I did was I went ahead and got a silver Sharpie, and I went ahead and wrote the date on it with a silver Sharpie. And I sort of wrote it there, and I wrote it on the bottom too, so I know when it expires. And you have to understand a couple things when you use this. You don't want to, if possible, I know you really, circumstances are really going to determine what's going to happen, but if possible, it's not good to spray into the wind where it could blow back at you. Don't use this to spray on bugs that are attacking you and things like that. You could end up with crap back in your face. But these are really good. You know, this one has a little keychain on it. I don't use that. And the way that this works is there's a little slidey thing, and you just sort of tip it over like that, and then you can press it down and it'll spray. So this thing here locks it so it won't go off inadvertently. Alright, last but not least, my watch. I've been on a little watch kick lately. I had bought a couple, and everybody that knows me is making fun of it, but whatever. This is the Pulsar PQ 2011, and I love the look of this. From the moment I saw it at Kohl's, I fell in love with it. It just has a very clean look. I love LCD. This is an inverse, but it's done very well. It's not hard to read. Has a really cool light. You could change that to an amber light if you like. Let me see. I'm going to click on the mode, and then you could sort of sequence to whatever you want. It has a little animation effect there. It has world clocks, a whole bunch of alarms, timers, chronographs, time. Really cool. And you could change the time to where it shows the year and some other. They have two different layouts that you could choose. So really cool. This was not cheap at all. Normally it's about $185 or around there retail. I had found it at Kohl's, was on sale for like $130, and then after coupons, and you know what Kohl's does. Kohl's does all these weird coupons, money back, all this other crap, and my wife is very good at working the system, and I think she had gotten it for as low as $90. So I really appreciate it, and I love this watch. This is my all-time favorite everyday watch. Now there was another watch that I had found on Amazon that I just had to get. It cost like $3 or $4. It was from, let me see, from Best Deal USA. Yeah, Best Deal USA, all one word. That's who the vendor that I had got it from. And you know, they sell these cheap Chinese watches for like $3, $4, $5, no brand watches, and I really love the way the old 1970s LED watches look, and I wanted something like that, and they had this. So this is actually a touch screen, and what you do, let me see, make sure it's focused as good as I can get it focused in this webcam. What I have to do is try to block everything out to get this stupid thing to focus, and eventually it may or may not. So, but anyway, I apologize. There we go. So what you do is you just sort of press the screen, and it gives you the time. If you press it again real quick, it'll give you the month and day. Press it again, it'll give you the seconds. Pretty cool, huh? And that little line right there means PM. There we go. So I got this like for $3 or $4. So even if it came broke, I didn't care. It's weird how it came. It didn't come with instructions, number one. It was thrown in like an envelope. So it was just thrown in there like that. So I had to figure out how to set this thing. It has no buttons whatsoever. So you got to sort of get it to come up and then press and hold it so it goes into setting mode. And then you, the hour will start blinking. So you hit it, bang, 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 bang. And then until you get the right number. Then press and hold. It'll go to minutes, bang, 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 and then you go to your month, day, and finally get it all set. One of the reasons why this is probably $3, there's some imperfections here, right there. You can see on the strap, and it has touch LED watch printed across the front, and you really got to press it. Sometimes it doesn't want to go off, and you got to sort of, mess with it. So, it's like almost a toy, but it's a really cool factor, the coolness of this. So, really neat. Anyway, let's go with the special announcement. The special announcement is contest. I didn't even know that I went over 9,000 this past weekend, so 10,000 is quickly approaching, and I want to do something big for 10,000 subscriber contest to show my appreciation, because I know I'm not the most exciting person out there. I want to say trolls. I get people that come by and says, "Oh, your channel sucks. You ain't 1/10 of the person nothing fancy is," and all this. I get some weird comments, but all in all, as 99.9% comments and subscribers and viewers are awesome, and I get just about all good comments or outstanding comments, so I appreciate it. And to show my appreciation, I want to do a 10,000 subscriber contest. So got a little time to gather things up, and my wife had suggested a really good thing to start off building what the prizes are. So I have the first prize. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a first, second, third prize or just winner takes all. I kind of like the winner takes all kind of thing. And I don't really want to go with a knife or a gun or something like that, because then I have to worry about, what's this country's rules? What's this country's rules? Is this person 18 and all that other stuff? But I want to get some really cool stuff. So I'm going to be gathering things up, and they are going to be really cool. And the first thing I picked out today, or my wife picked out today, and that is a book just like this. This is my book. She had picked up a brand new one right here, which I'll keep in the bag nice and safe, untouched. But this is one of my all-time favorite survival books right there. Cost about $25 at Books A Million. And just to show you how this looks, it's sort of lots of pictures, cartoons on 333 survival techniques. It really covers just about everything. It's not just how to survive in the wild. It also has during typical disasters, whether it be earthquake or tsunami or wildfires or all your typical disasters. And it also goes into urban things and fighting techniques, and just a really, really good book. Avalanche. So the thing is that this doesn't go into an excruciating deep amount of detail. This is sort of like an overview of just about every situation. And I like how it says, things that are poisonous, that it goes into plants and what's poisonous and what's good to eat out there. Bear. Really good stuff. And I like how they have these little metal tips here. That the thing is made very, very thick. Every page is really, it's thick kind of a page and colorful. So, in those visual books, there used to be some IT books. When I say IT, computer type of books, and they were called visually, whatever it was, visually. And those are the books that I liked. And this is sort of like survival visually. But it's called The Ultimate Survival Manual. If you go online, you'll see ratings between 4 and 5 stars typically. And I would, this is my favorite, so I would rate it 5 stars. If you really want to get into a survival book with a lot of detail, let me see. I think I had brought it up on here really quick. Here we go. It's How to Survive the End of the World as We Know It by James Wesley Rawls. Right there. And I have the electronic version here in the Nook store. And I'm actually about halfway through that reading, and I'm a slow reader. I just read here and there just a little bit. So anyway, contest coming up. I need some ideas on what I should do. I was thinking maybe just, I'm tired of the tell me things that you like about my channel or what you don't like about my channel. And, I don't want to make y'all jump through a whole crap load of hoops doing crap. I was thinking more like maybe show me your EDC. Or, just do a video response of your EDC or something like that. Or show me your favorite watch. Something like that. But I'm not quite sure yet. If you have any ideas on a contest that's kind of different than all the other contests, let me know in the comments below. So, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and you. And I will see you Tuesday. Take care.